Are you good with money? Or do you suck with money? You know, most of us would like to think that we are pretty good with our finances and handling money. But I'm here to tell you that if you're not doing this one thing at the beginning of each and every month, then you're probably not as good with your money as you think you are. What are we talking about? We're talking about setting a budget, guys. And in this video, I'm going to show you how easy it is to do, how it doesn't have to be complicated, and how it has a direct impact on the profitability, not only of your business, but the clarity in what's happening in your personal finances. So let's just address the elephant in the room really quick. Isn't a budget difficult to do, and isn't that just a lot of tedious work? I'm here to tell you, no, it's not. It's not difficult to do, and it doesn't have to be tedious if you don't want it to be. It just allows you to plan, guys. That's all a budget is. It allows you to make your dollars go to work so you know exactly what's happening with the money that's coming in every single month. Furthermore, it allows you to be proactive in your business instead of reactive. It allows you to plan. It gives you confidence in what's happening, and it keeps you accountable every single month to watch the dollars. All that translates at the end of the month to more money in your pocket and more profit. So let me just go ahead and jump right in and show you exactly how easy it is to forecast your revenue for your lawn care business, as well as track your expenses. Okay guys, so the first thing that we're going to need whenever we do our budget is we're going to need our total income for the month. Now many of you know that we use Yardbook here at my company. This is the software that I use to run my lawn company. It handles invoicing for us, scheduling customers. It's just a complete lawn service package that can completely run your company. Been extremely happy with this. But I want to show you, they have implemented a feature called Earnings Forecast and Estimates, and I want to show you how I use that feature to easily track how much money we're expected to earn each month. Check this out. Okay guys, so it takes you to a screen where you can look at your entire month right here, August 1st to the 31st, and then see what you're expected to make every single day, all the work that is scheduled for every single day, okay? We can take that to another step. We can go down and look and see what we're supposed to make every single week. That's 8/5, 8/12, 8/19, 8/26. And then if you wanted to just take it to the whole month, you could look and see what you're supposed to make every single month. And this monthly number is also right down here in a nice, neat little package for you, okay? But guys, you can come up here and then put in a custom date range, select days, and just see exactly how much you're supposed to make for particular dates. And what I do all the time is I will actually look and see what each crew is supposed to be making, filter them out to their expected revenue, and then you can look at their rates and how much labor it's costing, and monitor it on a very, very detailed basis, okay? So it's just very, very powerful whenever you have access to something like that with the click of a button. And again, you know, we use Yardbook, so whether you are using Yardbook or QuickBooks or whatever you're using, I would just highly encourage you to make sure you're projecting your revenue every single month. That is the beauty of recurring lawn maintenance. Landscaping, you're always having to sell jobs. It's always a one-ticket item, so the predictability is very hard. But with lawn maintenance, and one of the reasons that was so beautiful to me was that I can expect and project what I'm supposed to make every single month, month after month after month, okay? Very, very powerful. Next, let's talk about some of my expenses in my business. I'm going to show you the Every Dollar app that I use. Now, you could do this with Yardbook as well to track your expenses, but the reason I use the Every Dollar app is because that's what I use in my personal finances, and it also works fantastic for my business finances as well, okay? Let me show you how that works. Okay, this is the Every Dollar app by Dave Ramsey. He's the author of The Total Money Makeover and a big advocate of no debt. Most everybody has heard of Dave Ramsey by now, but this really is a fantastic app for budgeting and then tracking your expenses. So if this was your personal finances, you could put in the paychecks you were supposed to receive every single month. But the way I do it for my business is I just put one number right up here at the top. It's our monthly revenue. Again, if you're using something like Yardbook, you're able to put that in at the beginning and just one nice, neat little number right there, okay? Now let's look at some of my expenses that I have throughout the month. All right, so before we get to any of the expenses, I want you to look here at the first three items that I have. For me, charity/giving those are things that are important to me. So we set aside money to do that every single month, whether we're giving to a church or just, doing random acts of kindness or whatever. I just have a budget set aside for that. And then look down here at the number 2 and number 3, savings and savings, emergency fund and winter fund, okay? Guys, all of my expenses come after these 3 things because these three things right here are non-negotiable for me. This is what allows me to guarantee that I save money every single month and also do one of the things that's most important to me right here. So again, these are the things that are non-negotiable. Now let's go and look down at some of my expenses. Okay, you can see here that we spend money on a storage unit every single month. I spend money with Ring Central. They are what runs our phone system here at Florida Turf Pros. We spend an ungodly amount of money on gas and oil. So we plan for that every single month. And I budget, and I can go back and track and make sure that we are on track and we're not using more than we have budgeted for and more than we have historically. Very, very powerful, guys. Also, food. I set aside money for food every single month. We can sit here and say, yeah, we're going to bring our lunch to work and save money, but the fact is that's boring, and nobody wants to do that. That's reality, guys, and you only have so much willpower. And the beauty about a budget is that whenever you set aside money in your food category, you don't feel bad about eating out whenever you need to. And it just gives you confidence in being able to track that expense and knowing that you have money set aside for it. Okay, so next would be labor and employee taxes. That, of course, is by far our biggest expense and should be the biggest expense, really, of any service-based business. ADP payroll processing, that is who we use to run the payroll for our company. Been extremely happy with them. Used to use an accountant, but of course, business is business, guys. Able to get a much better rate with ADP payroll. And it was a seamless transition. So we paid to have Mama's yard done. Mama lives in an area of town that we just don't run a route to. So I pay a good friend to go over there and cut her grass. And then CPA, bookkeeping, and tax prep. Guys, that is worth your weight in gold. I mean, just you need that right there, for sure. Okay, next you'll see here we have a little bit of debt here at the business. I have a truck that is financed, and I have a little bit left on 2 of our mowers here. These were financed at 0% interest, and this one right here is extremely small as well with a low interest rate. So we have very, very minimal debt here at my company, and I'm really an advocate of either running debt-free or run close to debt-free. I've done a video in the past on why I chose to use debt and how I did use debt to grow our company. So guys, debt, it's ideal to not have any debt, but if you pay off your debt at the expense of not having any cash on hand, you're really going to run the risk of putting yourself into a bad situation, okay? Okay, and finally here you can see that I have money set aside for repairs and maintenance. This particular month we did not have any oil changes scheduled for the truck. We were kind of caught up on that. So I did go ahead and pick up a couple of these that I'd been wanting to try. I got these in the other day, and I'm looking forward to doing a video on this, guys. I really think these guys have hit a home run with this little product here. So guys, that was some of our expense categories. Other things in here that I didn't show you was like insurance, and there's some other little things here and there. But what you'll need to do is again, get your total revenue and then go ahead and subtract that all your expenses. Then it's going to give you, the amount of money that you have left at the month, all right? So guys, set a budget at the beginning of the month, and if you do that, I promise you'll be more profitable, you'll be more proactive, and you'll have more confidence in what's happening with every single dollar in your business. Good luck.